just hit your car.
No, he's stolen my car.
Really?
Yeah, he's stolen it. No, I was selling the car. He's driven off with it. He's not paid. He's stolen it. This is the address. He live here. You told me as well. Can I see paperwork inside? Yeah.
If you don't believe me, I have money. Look back. I didn't have money to do the insurance money with the full insurance.
Oh, boys, we got the Tesla back. Yeah. Is this what it feels like when your missus cheats on you and then you forgive her? It just don't feel the same. Oh, is he trying to gap me in the Jeep? So by now you've probably seen my video where this car got stolen on my driveway and we had to go on a massive goose chase to hunt this car down. I'm still in shock. Everyone who was talking to me was saying you probably won't get it back now that it's been nicked. But I had faith. I stayed strong. I stayed positive. And it's back. I'm sat in the fake Tesla, mate. The fake Tesla's back. The only thing that's changed is the colour of the Tesla that displays on this screen. Other than that, nothing's been touched, which is technically the reason for this drive. I'm literally out to celebrate. Now, I did a temp cover on this car and it shows me who owns the car through that as well. And I found out that he has put the car in his real name and address. The robber was a bit stupid, I'm not gonna lie, boys. It was not the sharpest tool in the shed. The sharpest tool in the shed was in my pocket when I went to his house, but we didn't need to do anything of that nature because it was literally just like a handover. He robbed the car thinking it's gonna be okay, that he'll never get caught. Found out his address and he just folded, bro. He even tried to pay for the car afterwards, but the picture he sent me of him trying to pay was a photo from someone else's phone. I think this is just a bank transfer scam that his mate or someone's told him. So he tried to rob me twice, but did these people not think? He kept his face on the profile. It wasn't that hard to find his address to where he's actually listed the car to, which I was very surprised by. He's also kept it within 15 minutes of where I sold him the car, where I live. On top of that, he didn't even put up a fight. He literally just handed over the car like a handover. It felt like I was just going out to buy the car again. I think he got the wrong end of the stick, to be honest with you. The only thing he gained was giving me free road tax, free petrol, air in all my tyres, as you can see. He's put the car in his name and then handed the car over to a reckless driver, which is never a good idea. Section 59 coming through his door soon. But yeah, the car's back. Let's just fucking rag it. Bloody hell. Oh, Mark 6 is on it, mate. Even connected to the Bluetooth, and it's not like he wasn't even using the car for crime or anything. He was just taking it to university. If you haven't watched the video, make sure you watch it. It's actually a good watch. Genuinely though, boys, we got such a win, and it's had a mini valet, it's had a clean, so I can't really complain. Don't get me wrong, it was very stressful those 3 days because everyone was telling me I'm not going to get the car back, so I kind of swindled myself into thinking negatively as well. What did I tell you, boy? What did I tell you to that one guy watching? Forgot how fast this was. Well, remembered how fast it was when it left my driveway, but I genuinely forgot. This is a 1.8. It got a bit of nip to it, hasn't it? Honestly, this is a really good car. Even the robber said it's a good car.
I just went to the mechanic and checked the engine. He says the engine is good.
Power has not lost a beat, mate. Aw, look at me, mate. Chatting to the cyclist in my stolen Civic. Hey, mate. Sorry to join you. Bro who stole it definitely didn't drive it like that. Like, no offense, but this guy was a P-plate merchant. He couldn't even open a bank account. Monster truck wheels on the van, mate. Did you see that? Potholes. You know, since it snowed, the roads have just got acne, mate. We'll head back then, won't we? Oof. 30. Oh. You can't tell, can you, that I spent so long trying to get this car back? You know what, I will say one thing though, he's bought the car back filthy from the outside. Can you see all this grit and salt on it? You can tell he's been using it. I wish I checked the mileage before I gave it to him. I don't know, they're making new builds here. I still think they're so depressing, don't you think? Just copy and pasted Simpson houses. This was there before. What's he taking out? Oh my god. What's he taking out? What is this? I don't even know what that is. Does it even go in this car? That was the only thing there before. Then they've got this. Oh! That cable's for this. Wait, this is the original head unit. This was not in there before. What did I say? I told you he's a P-plate merchant. But he's bought this. Boys, you know what this is? This is the original. Oh, this makes sense because he was mentioning something about the screen.
Just put the fucking tablet.
Do you know which mechanic? He didn't like the screen, he wanted the original thingy. He didn't want a fake Tesla, bro. Silica bag, this is brand new, mate. Well, doubt they're making this in 2025, but see, that goes there. This gap's here for the vents. This is the original part, no way. That's actually sick. Oh, thank you. That's like a little present for me. I'll whack that on as well. Let them all know. That's mad. So he bought mods for the car, so he was planning on keeping it. He bought the initial screen. He had no intentions to give it back. This is the cigarette thingy. You know, if a car has got that, car's been looked after when it's got this, like the original one. A 2009 car has still got the cigarette cover. That's actually mad. The maddest things have happened in the past few days. He's even bought a whole new stereo set for it. Why would you want that junk? Wait, actually, boys, listen to the speaker, yeah? Listen to the bass. Yo, these guys are gonna think I'm idiot. Oi, that retard wanted that junk in it. I don't know what's wrong with him. He needs to give his head a wobble. It's waste, man. Actual waste, man. Everything he's done has been so stupid. Like, even his first mod is fucking stupid. Oh, it's got a 2025 screen. I'm gonna whack 2009 one in. Bastard, spastic, fat. The fact he's fat as well just pissed me off more. Oh, 48-second advert on SoundCloud. Suck your mom. Wait, boys, check this. Wait. Bass test, subwoofer. Even the advert. You ready, yeah? You ready, yeah, boys? I'm gonna get a headache, mate. I'm actually gonna get a headache. But yeah, you've got that. Why the fuck would anyone want that radioactive junk in it? What are you trying to do? Interact with the National Space Center? You loser. There's so much bass. It's literally just ear rape at that point. Boys, if you're getting bored of your car, let someone steal it and then get it back. You'll appreciate it more. Because, oh my god, I was not giving this car love and attention before. I didn't care. Before it was just, oh, another car. But now this is actually like, I've kind of caught feelings for it. I don't want to let it go. It did try to ear rape me, but other than that, it cheated on me with a new owner. But it's fine. It's still got a big bass. Where the hell am I? Fair enough. We've been on the white lines more today than your bird on a Friday. No, never mind. That road's a flop. I'm already at 30. Nah, I can't lie. This is the best speaker I've had in anything. Any building I've been in, any car. This is on like 4% sound. It's just, I know this ain't a music channel, but flipping out, that's actually inspired me to get good speakers in a car. Because before I didn't care about the speakers, I'm not gonna lie. But oh my god. Hello, Sandro. It brings you here. That's a lovely spotty coat. You can't say this isn't a vibe, mate. Morning village vibe. Oof. if anyone does want to send out a section 59 antisocial inquiry towards this car, then obviously send it to the registered keeper. I'm sure he'd be more than happy to deal with it all. So the car got nicked and it's come back in better condition, because before the tyres were a bit sludgy. I never got around to pumping them, and when he came to view it, he said he didn't mind. I thought he just didn't care too much about his car. I didn't think he was going to take on the job himself, trade it on my behalf. So, typical Range Rover, more gaps wider than Bonnie Blue's Minge, and she can't get through it. This is a lovely bit of greenery. Sorry, that's probably put you off your dinner, but this is a lovely bit of scenery in the morning, isn't it? That's so peak. You know when you ride your bike in the mud and then the back of your coat just looks like you've had diarrhea? That's why you get a mud guard, bro. No, what am I on? But this is a car channel. There's nothing really much more to say, to be honest with you. The car has come back in one piece. It's come back with an extra piece. It's got a new radio, which I'm probably just going to sell. I don't think I'll get much for it. Even if I can get anything, I'm not too bothered. That's fine. But yeah, boys, this has been a journey, man. Thank you so much for watching. I never usually ask this, but this year I would like to have 100,000 subscribers in 2027. So we've got this year to do it. I'm trying to film as much content more than ever before, and it's not really been easy, like trying to deal with the whole car being nicked and try to get a video for you lot. I know I couldn't record everything, but I tried to record the main parts. But I have a lot of people who can help me, but because I don't want to be on video, I kind of have to do everything myself, which I'm happy to do. I'm doing these videos for you lot and a bit of financial gain. If you like my videos, or you know someone you think will like my videos, is into cars, drop me a subscribe, innit? I never ask. I'm not even trying to sound like a beg, but it would mean a lot. It'd show me that this is all actually worth it, that people are actually enjoying and watching. I know I don't review no crazy cars, but that's the fun of it, bro. It's realistic. You can probably do what I'm doing. Like, these cars are all cars the majority of us can afford. Apart from this guy, he can't afford it, hence why he had to take off with it. Actually, let me go that way. Come to think of it, imagine I didn't make the mistake of leaving him with the logbook. What would have happened? Would he just like have walked away? Damn, butterfly effect is real, because if he just walked away, then I'd never have known that he came with the intention to steal my car. But anyway, the past is the past. It's done now. We're gonna let it go. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe.